You hear the word on the street? It's implication.
What I heard. I heard the word on the street. Insinuation.
Says who?
Johnny B.
Johnny B doesn't have an inclination.
What's with the provocation?
Johnny B should just be trusted with trepidation.
Why's that?
He's on probation. Also, he thought the word on the street yesterday was insinuation.
What a misrepresentation. Anybody who knows anything knows word on the street yesterday.
Word on the Street was a really fun film to watch. 4 minutes of spoken word. I almost want to call it spoken word noir, really. Very, very clever. I think the writer needs a slow clap for all of that effort. Murderation, so much fun. I would watch this again and again.
It's a very original fight. I liked the wordplay. It was very clever. I found it extremely challenging, perhaps, because English is not my first language. So I really did have to watch it a few times to get every single word, which at the end gave me a great sensation. And I loved the new word creation, which was murderation. And then I'm sure I'm not the only one saying this, but they for sure are getting my recommendation.
It was a smart, well-written movie and very humorous. Never heard so many nouns in one movie.
I think that was a very unique film and it was quite refreshing for me. We should get to see more of this often. That was really nice. And I think it's different from the shots I get to see. You know, it was just quite very interesting. I was wanting more and I was hearing more. I was getting more, you know, and I enjoyed the filmmaker's creativity and the cinematography. I also liked the way another character came in. That's the female character came in and just changed the dynamics, because it could have gotten boring if it was just the first two characters, the male characters. So it was nice that a female character was introduced. It just made it all, give it another vibe, which I liked. I would have loved if there was a transition from the first set of rhyming words, maybe from transition to insinuation, and maybe they could have moved to translate, insinuate, or something like that. You know, I would have loved to hear another set of words. But I still enjoyed Word on the Street. That was beautiful, and this is my best film for tonight.
This is a very smart film. Enjoyed it a lot. Enjoyed the way it was shot. It was shot so beautifully in the past black and white type of style, and liked it a lot. Yeah, it was just a smart film with the word games and the way that certain props were used, the actual phone popping out of his chest. Thought that was quite well done, smooth. I did not notice anything in particular about being gimmicky. It was great. It added to the story. Liked the ending as well, and how the woman coming in tied it all together and gave us a little bit of a surprise from where we thought maybe the film was going. So well done.
This is one of those films that you remember. It's like it stands out from the crowd of thousands because it's well done and it's unique, it's innovative, and it's very, very clever, and it's very funny at the same time. Kudos to the filmmakers, because sometimes when you get a great concept, even if it's well written, and like this film was very well written, there's a lot of kind of like clever dialogue, of course, with the wording and things like that, and it's great acting between the two characters. Funny thing about this film is that the characters, great voices in the characters, but sometimes the execution isn't there in terms of the cinematic design and the sound design, like all the little elements that make a great short film. But they really nailed it. Film from Portland.
When this began, I wondered if it was going to be an adult version of Sesame Street. I love the jazzy score and the 40s style delivery. They have a great closing credit sequence. And we must praise both the writer and the performers, because it is really difficult to take an idea like this, a string of words and an Asian, and carry it on as long as they did, and keep it fresh for the duration. Duration, there's an Asian word. And they did it. And that's to their credit. That's wonderful.